So, obviously, not all of your characters have been angels, but what was it like to get to play kind of a character with heightened problems?
It was fun, you know. It's likability is not something I really ever take that great consideration into, but it was fun to play someone who I knew was kind of supposed to be actively disliked for a large part of the movie, and yeah, it was. I enjoyed it heavily. And to me, Jody, that's what he's best at, you know, is kind of making these like epic, you know, fables about these like horrible people, and I was excited to know that I would get that same treatment, you know.
What was the experience working with Jody like?
It was amazing. It was some of the most fun I've ever had making a movie. We're good friends. We just get along really well, and he's like amazingly easy to work with. He's really funny, and he's always in a good mood. Like, he's a great leader. It was a lot of fun.
An odd jump here, but Jan Harlan, who was executive producer for Stanley Kubrick on several of his films, said the other day in a panel that Stanley always let the camera run because he thought it instilled a greater sense of discipline. I know Apatow does the same thing, but probably for
the exact opposite reason. Yeah.
Can you talk about that freedom?
Yeah, you know, the theory that Judd has now, and what I agree with, is that you don't even need to necessarily be improvising, but if any actor knows that anyone might improvise at any second, it makes everyone act a little differently, I think. Even if no one ultimately says anything, just the fact that they know someone might just brings them out of their head and kind of puts them in the moment a little more. And then obviously when people do improvise, it creates some stuff that can be great, but just knowing that it's on the table, I think, changes the whole dynamic of a scene.
Do you have any interest in moving towards any more dramatic stuff? And can you talk about what people can expect from the Green Hornet project?
As far as dramatic stuff, I mean, Funny People's a little bit more dramatic, I would definitely say. It was no like conscious decision on our behalf. You know, we need to fill this dramatic gap in our, you know, reel of films. But you know, I think we always like to make different movies. You know, we always do the same thing over and over again. So I think it was kind of inevitable for that to happen. It's still a really funny movie. I don't think it's as dramatic as any of us hoped it would be ultimately. And as far as Green Hornet, we're up and running. Michelle Gondry is directing. We got a production office. We got the wardrobe people who did the Matrix movies. We got a lot of cool costumes, and it's going to be awesome. It's really exciting.
You having to put yourself through some physical paces for that yet?
I have, you know. I mean, luckily I'm not supposed to be, you know, the peak of physical perfection in the movie, but that being said, you do need to believe that I can like run and chase guys. So that's kind of that's what I'm going for.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks
very much, sir. Appreciate that.
Enjoy your panel.
Thank you.